Bienvenido.
It's Chili's o'clock somewhere.
Sloshhours.
Be super high or super low?
Or no, just like, probably like super low because it's probably like clear because like, you know, like
Oh,
some old people like
oh
might
shit,
think
my
like,
bad.
it might be too annoying too high, you know,
Oh yeah, that's fast.
pierce their ears.
Yeah. All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back. This is your host Slosh with Sloshhours podcast. Today I'm sitting here with a good friend, Arlo Saw.
Hello.
How's it going, Arlo Saw?
Pretty good.
And today we're going to be discussing a business venture. Yeah, I guess you could call it. He's going on, and I'll let you describe the basics to the listeners out there.
Yeah, so for the past few months, I started selling puff bars, and
Yes.
they're basically like disposable Juuls. And since how Juul got like fucked by the U.S. government,
Yeah, majorly.
like they can't produce stuff with like cool flavors anymore, like cucumber. So like
Cucumbers.
puff bar, like they pulled up and they're like, "Yo, we
Yeah.
got all these new flavors," except like now they're all like used by children, I guess. Or, like, the use nowadays.
Yeah.
But yeah, I basically just order them online and they come over and I just sell them.
So you order them at like wholesale, right?
Yeah, bulk.
Bulk, and then you sell them for cheap compared to like gas station prices, or
Yeah, around
same?
the same.
Okay,
a little
gotcha.
bit below. Or I'm not sure, to be honest. I think it's around the same though.
okay, I gotcha. And I'm sure the pricing fluctuates and stuff, but
Depends on the state.
how do you order them? Do you just go straight to the site?
Yeah, it's I just go online, choose a vendor that I want. I tell them what I want, how much, and then I just pay them.
And it's just that easy?
Yeah, they deliver it, and then it gets through customs, and then they arrive on my doorstep.
Damn, that's like surprisingly easy. But I guess it makes sense. I guess that's like what gas stations and stuff do.
Yeah,
You're just doing it to the general populace.
yeah.
on
So
an
Puff Bar,
individual.
the company, all their stuff comes from China. So like we might even have the same supplier.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty damn legit, dude. And business is going good, right?
Yeah, it's very steady, but the hard part is just like expanding, getting more customers because it's
Right.
super easy to start, but like it's just hard getting big.
Well, yeah, and the problem with getting big is you gotta do it careful because you don't want to screw up and get busted or
Yeah.
something. But that's good. That's good. Did you make some drops today?
Yeah, I made a few drops right before this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some kids are fiending.
Oh, yeah. Dude, some kids are just insane. Some kids can't go without it.
Yeah, like to be honest, like sometimes like some of my regular customers, whenever I get like a notification, it just like it hurts my soul. It's like damn, bro, like
You gotta chill a little
yeah,
bit, man.
it's I know like it's not good and that like I shouldn't be doing this, but like it's like they're gonna be getting it either way,
Right.
so like I might as well, you know. But like
Yeah.
it pains me to know that like these freshmen are kids,
Oh, yeah.
or even
yeah.
like well, not even just freshmen, just like there's like a whole assortment of ranges, but like they're fucking chiefing on these puff bars.
Oh, I know, dude. It's ridiculous. And some, like, freshmen can't go, like, an hour without something.
Yeah, and then like it's basically like after maybe the first month, you don't even take it to get buzzed, but you take it to feel normal.
Yeah, that's where you really gotta stop at that point.
Hey, but keep chiefing, bro.
Yeah, good for business, right. So that's good. It's good business. And you just drive around and drop it pretty much?
Yeah, I'm looking to expand, and like I might get like a drop house where like they can come pick up, because like
Oh, nice.
well, I think it's safer just delivering.
Yeah, the thing with, like, a house is then you get, like, fiends showing up and stuff like that, and the cops can track it.
Like right now, I'm just starting out with puffs, but I want to like get into shit like carts, maybe flour, and like LSD.
Damn, dude, LSD, that's legit. Because I know a lot of kids sell weed and stuff, but
Like
not many psychedelics and stuff like that.
yeah, psychedelics is quite hard to get it. Quite hard to get where we are currently.
Oh, yeah, I could see that.
And so even though it's like super hard, like it's a very occasional thing, and the price, like the profit on LSD is like really low. So it's just more like a community service.
Oh, I
rather
gotcha. Providing for the benefit of the community.
or like maybe like a marketing thing.
Oh, yeah.
Get more ads, but it's definitely not a moneymaker.
Is it just the profit margins are just too low for it?
Yeah, our profit margin is pretty nice.
Yeah, I could see that. Grass, you can pretty much charge whatever you want, right?
Yeah,
For especially like younger kids or.
Well, it really depends because like there's quite a lot of gas plugs out there. So
Oh, that's
like,
true.
You gotta see like how much they're charging and like.
Oh yeah, it's very professional marketing and stuff you got going on.
I really like it because like it gives me like real world markening experience.
Right, except you can't put it on your resume.
Yeah, but I got the cash.
Right.
It's just like really good experience for like when I get a real job out in the real world, just to be able to use like this type of mindset to apply to like my work.
Well, you're essentially a CEO right now.
Yeah.
And you're thinking about it way more professionally than I think a lot of like drug dealers do.
I mean, that's what if that's what it takes to get big, I'm like.
Well, yeah, I think that's definitely the right path to get big. And business is going good. That's good. I don't really have any experience in selling, so it's just kind of an interesting concept. And are you going through like Instagram, Snap, or like texting people, or?
Yeah, so I mainly do Snapchat. I use Snapchat mainly.
Okay.
And it's just pretty helpful because like the messages disappear, you know.
Right.
I can put on my store pictures of the product, directly contact my customers, stuff like that, or like contact all of my customers through my story.
Right. Yeah. I can see that being really convenient.
And like the best part is like they can just quickly refer people to me. And
yeah, that's insane. I bet you like dealing and stuff is way easier nowadays than it was like 10 years ago.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's like, but I mean like 10 years ago it's like just word of mouth, but that's definitely overlooked. Word of mouth is definitely like the most powerful form of marketing.
Interesting. So you're saying like as opposed to like your story, you think word of mouth is still more?
Yeah, for sure.
Damn.
Like just the people trust their friends a lot, and so if their friend trusts this drug dealer or me in this case, they'd be inclined to trust me as well because they know that their friend, someone that they trusts me.
Right. So I'm sure a lot goes into probably like customer satisfaction and stuff then.
Yeah. I just like we really want to make our customers. Well, because I work with some other people that also deliver, but we want to provide our customer like a product that won't like that's not like super fake and like will destroy their health.
Yeah.
But like also allowing them to satisfy themselves.
I gotcha. So this thing with the partners, are you guys like all equal shares and you put? So when you buy in bulk, you put equal amounts of money.
Well, yeah.
Okay, and then do you just divide up and sell individually, pretty much, or?
Yeah, we evenly divide up the profits.
Okay, I gotcha. And it's not like a commission base; it's just kind of like all even.
Yeah.
Sweet, I gotcha. Yeah, it's a pretty insane setup you got going on right now. Arlo saw.
Yes,
it's pretty good. So in the future, when you talk about expanding, like what comes to mind when you're talking about that?
So like when we the main parts that we want to expand into is LSD and carts, as in like weed carts.
Yeah.
Like vapes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so the main way that we have to get that is through online, of course, because we don't really want to associate with a cartel or
then shit just hits the fan.
People in real life, because it's dangerous.
Right.
But doing it online definitely has its own risks as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Because if you fuck up or you don't what we call is OPSEC, which is basically like the security of your online security, basically.
Oh, okay. I got you.
And so if your online security is not good, you can be pretty exposed whenever you make a transaction or if the cops decide to search your laptop.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, if they get on you, you got to really know what you're doing there.
Yeah. But we were shopping for like these products on the dark web.
Yeah.
On like these different sites that sell them, and you can just find like all sorts of illegal narcotics on there.
I know, the dark web is insane, dude. I can't go on the dark web anymore. I saw some pretty fucked up stuff, and I'm never going back, dude. I'm like, this seems interesting. Oh gosh, now I'm not going back. But yeah, the dark web sites have been known to get busted though.
Yeah, for sure.
There was that one big one. I can't remember what it was called.
Silk Road.
Yeah, Silk Road. That was like huge.
That was before I was way into this, but like the demise of the Silk Road, it was actually, in my opinion, it was not a good thing, because like it was a very organized and centralized place that everyone could do their deals, which means that like people know who's safe vendors, who has quality stuff, and like it's just very organized and like a more regulated area to deal narcotics. But after they took it down, there's all these different sites, and like you don't know where to go to get a safe like supplier, or if you're going to get scammed
or
stuff.
Shot in the head somehow. Yeah, I could see that. And that's kind of like the same thing with like cartels. If there's like a big cartel controlling an area, there's usually less violence than a lot of small ones. So that makes sense. So mainly just ordering stuff online. Have you ever thought about getting like a fake ID or something?
Yeah, I was thinking of getting a fake ID just for fun.
Yeah, but not for not for the business.
Yeah, I don't really need it for the business, to be honest. But like they don't ask for your ID, bro.
Yeah, because right now the legal age for stuff like that is 21, right?
21, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, we're not 21.
Yeah.
But I guess online, I thought they, especially if you buy it directly from the site, I thought they like required you to enter some age or something.
Nah.
Dude, that is hilarious. I couldn't imagine that. Well, it's probably like, when you're like 14 and you go on like Pornhub or something, they're like, are you 18? You're like, yeah, I'm 18. Same thing. So business is going good. How did you get into it?
I previously was into like other illegal stuff.
Okay.
And then so like there's a forum for all that shit. And then so like on the forum I saw this one post about like how to make money like quick, and I clicked on it. It was just like sell puff bars to all your friends in high school. It's like, damn, bro.
So it's like
I could do that.
YouTube video?
No, it's not a YouTube. It's just like it's like a forum. It's like like Reddit.
Yeah, it was like, a Reddit thing or something like that.
It wasn't Reddit, but like that type of shit.
Gotcha.
And I was like, it showed me the site that you could buy it from. I was like, damn, bro.
It's good business. I should do that.
I don't see anyone selling puffs.
Yeah, that's true. So did you go to your other partners? Were you like the kind of founder of it? Yeah,
basically. I was like, bro, do you guys want to do this together? Because like,
that's pretty sweet, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're essentially just like a CEO / entrepreneur right now.
Creating my own business.
Yeah. Jeez, man.
Just getting some money for college, bro.
Yeah, college money. Donating to charity, of course.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. Reinvesting it to the community.
Yeah.
So, what do you think your main market is? Like, who do you market to? Is it like skaters? Or like
cultural demographic?
Yeah, sure.
I don't really know, because I know they're mostly high schoolers, but I just don't know their personal lives, to be honest.
Right, I got you.
I will say that it's majority guys, and among there are still girls, but there's not a lot. Like, it's not as much as compared to the guy customers I have. I know there's kind of evenly, like, geographically. There's some in like, it's definitely like some in like the richer neighborhoods.
Okay, I got you. So it's pretty diverse, it sounds like. Yeah, that's pretty insane.
Oh, well, I did find a lot of my customers, they have a high Instagram follower.
Oh, really? You think there's
like, I always, like, when someone asks me, I always check, like, I always search them up on Instagram to see if like they exist.
I got you.
If they're not on there, like, that's kind of sus, bro.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, that's actually pretty smart, dude.
And then so like I realized a lot of them are like popular kids with like high follower counts.
So here's the question I got for you: is it a direct correlation between if you use puffs, you're popular, or if you're popular, you use puffs.
Well, I don't think correlation means causation.
Right, exactly.
But like, I'm probably leaning towards that. If you're popular, use puffs, because like a lot of these popular kids like hang out together, you know, and like they have their own cliques and stuff.
Yeah,
and,
right.
Like, they're usually the more outgoing ones, more risky going.
Yeah, I could see that.
They're just like, I think if like one person in their friend group gets into it, like they share it with their whole friend group, and like kind of like the peer pressure, they like they kind of peer pressure themselves and their friends into like taking the shit, and like they get hooked.
Yeah, that's like the word of mouth thing you were talking about.
Yeah, and so like I think it's just like pretty popular among the cooler kids, because like maybe they want to look cool by doing this shit, but like
I personally have found that nobody thinks you're cool.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I've never been to like a party or someone's house where they're like, dude, do this or you're lame. It's always like, you want to try it, and if you don't, you're like, no. And they're like, oh, cool.
Yeah, like they usually respect it, but like I don't know, it seems like, I don't know if correlation's causation, but just like a lot of these people are just like more popular kids.
That's pretty interesting. Okay, so how about this? Have you had any sketchy deals? Any stories, or has it all been pretty smooth sailing?
They're pretty smooth sailing. There's like this one dude that's like fucking annoying as fuck. Like, he stood me up a few days ago. He said he's gonna come pick up, but he never picked the shit up.
Yeah, jeez.
Like what the fuck are you doing, bro? But sometimes I've been like a little sussed out by like, sometimes they're like, oh, bring a little extra, or like I'm like the fuck, bro, like.
What does that even mean?
Yeah,
like extra.
I feel like they're gonna rob me or some shit.
Yeah.
And then like, but they ended up just buying more.
Why didn't they just say, hey, I'll have more, instead of making it all sus?
Oh, but like that time, it was like this dude was buying for his friend because it was his birthday.
Okay.
And he ended up just buying everything they had on me for his friend because it was his birthday. So like,
damn.
At first I got sussed up, but then it ended up being a
big sale.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Have you ever thought about bringing like any protection with you, like a gat, or like a fake BB gun or something?
Sometimes I hide my wallet so I don't fucking rob me.
Smart, yeah.
But I don't really want to like get a gun, because like sometimes that's just too risky, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I'm not a licensed gun. I'm not.
Yeah,
licensed.
you don't have your carry permit.
Yeah,
and it's almost overkill at that point. I mean, if you get caught with a gun, you're getting locked up. Doesn't matter.
And like that shit's just like not worth. Just get yourself fucking robbed. It's not worth like the danger that you put others or.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so business is going good. Damn, dude. I'm just surprised because like half a year ago, I would have not expected you to be doing this.
Yeah, I know. I never expected myself doing this either.
I know, but now you're talking about expansion and everything, dude. So.
Should I talk more about like expansion?
Sure, do whatever you want, man. Take it away. We're at 20 minutes right now, so.
I just wanted to say, like, every single fucking cart, like weed cart, like, around the area, all fucking fake, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Super fake. Like, I went out to a trip and to a legal state, and I got some stuff for my friends, and that shit is fucking like expensive, but like. One hit from a real cart is like 3 hits from a fake.
Yeah.
And like this shit just hits so much stronger and like so much clearer, better. And it's just like it's unbelievable if you've never tried like real shit before. But like, it's so fucking expensive.
Yeah.
But it's like it's crazy to see like how everyone's like chiefing on like these fucking fake carts.
And it's not even the good stuff.
Yeah, and it's like. But you don't know what's in there, but you also cannot say that it's bad, because like just because it's fake doesn't mean it's bad.
Right. I don't know. I feel like I'd be much more conscious and feel better if it was real than fake.
Yeah, and like the government just has to like legalize it so they can.
I don't know why they don't.
But like the thing is, like dispensary prices, depending on state, is a lot more expensive than street price. Like street.
Okay. Yeah.
I know. One of the newer legalized states, they sell it around for $80 for half a milligram for a cart. Half a milligram cart. Or no, half a gram cart.
Okay, yeah.
I was
gonna say, damn, bro. Yeah, half a gram cart. $80.
$80 for half a gram.
That's fucking ridiculous.
And fucking street prices, 40 to 45
for a
bucks
full
gram.
one. Yeah. Jeez. Then I definitely don't trust these fake ones, man.
Yeah,
If they're able to cut it to a fourth of the price, I don't trust that.
And like the main reason that I want to like expand is so I can get like, I can get like, fuck.
You're good, man. You're good.
I want to like, know what like these people are chiefing on and like smoking, and like I want to provide something that I know will get them like a high just as good,
right?
And like that's also like a lot safer.
Yeah.
But at like a reasonable price. Like I don't trust like the fucking cards out
No,
there.
hell no, dude.
But I also want to provide like I want people to realize like how good like real cards can be. Like I want them to experience that.
Well, yeah, and I'm sure you could say that like the mall weed or stuff like that is probably just straight garbage.
Yeah.
And then, well, we're surrounded in Indiana. We got Illinois, Michigan. Is Ohio medical?
Medical, yeah.
Medical, yeah. So, I mean, it's just a matter of time. I don't know why they just don't legalize it everywhere, dude.
Yeah, but like, when I was in the legalized state at the dispensary, I realized everyone outside that's like lining up is all fucking older people.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody smokes, dude.
And like, but like you don't really see any like younger people because like, I think they probably just like buy from street people.
Oh yeah, because it's cheaper. I mean, why not? But
like they also make hella bang, bro.
Yeah, that's true. You could cut the corners and sell really cheap ones.
Yeah, like a lot of the illegal like suppliers in California, I think they make like legit ones, but they also sell fake ones like
right
on the side.
Yeah,
like,
I'm sure.
Unauthorized people.
They give you a free trial of one really good one, then just sell the shitty ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, have you thought about what if they legalized it in Indiana and you expand into carts and stuff? Will that change anything, or?
I feel honestly it might make prices. I'm not sure what will happen to like street price. Maybe lower or maybe I'm not sure, but I don't think it would affect my primary demographic at all. Because like they're not.
Right.
If anything, it would just lower my customer base because they have more access.
To right.
Stuff.
More supply. That makes sense. Yeah. Well, let's see. What else is there? Do you personally do anything?
I do not.
Yeah, don't get high on your own supply.
I've never fucking used my own puff bars. I've smelled them before. They smell absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
And from what my customers say, one time I gave one of my customers a strawberry banana, and dude fucking said it tasted just like the strawberry banana milkshake from the McCafe.
Oh, that's a compliment right there.
And I was like, damn, bro. And I smelled that shit. It smelled phenomenal.
Yeah. What do you think about these fucking people that are saying like Juul and stuff like that didn't market to kids?
Well,
I think they fucking did, and everyone knows it.
I think I see the reasoning, and but when you market to kids, like if you market to the age group of like 21 through like younger 20s, or like people, well, at that time legal age was 18. So if you're marketing to people around 18 through like 25, that's basically the same thing as marketing to kids like high schoolers. So like, because like there's 18-year-olds still in high school. So,
right.
Like,
yeah.
You just because they're marketing to a younger demographic doesn't mean they're specifically targeting high schoolers.
Right. Okay,
but it's just like the coincidence that the demographics have the same interest and stuff.
Well, yeah, and everyone has siblings, and you do what your siblings do and stuff like that.
And like the flavors, I can see the reasoning behind that kids want to like taste the yummy flavors, but it's also you have to consider that's an important attraction for adult users as well.
Right, that's a good argument.
Like I know some people very occasionally smoke cigarettes for the taste. Like not everyone just smokes for the buzz. Yeah.
Well, to a certain extent, I think maybe when you try it, it's because of the taste. But then after a point, I know people that don't even care what it is.
Yeah.
But, and I've actually known people that when they're trying to get off of like these super high nicotine or salt-based stuff, they actually smoke cigs to try and get off of it.
Yeah. I'm like, personally, I think cigs smell good, but I've never had one before, so I want to know if they taste good. But
yeah, I don't know, man. So, no, go ahead.
I've heard that from several people that cigs they taste good, and they have their own distinct flavor that you can't get with the juice.
Yeah, that's probably products. True. Well, yeah, there's just so much shit in cigs and stuff like that. But so what percent nicotine is in these puff bars? Do you know?
I think 5%.
So isn't that the same as a Juul? I think it is.
I don't know. I think it's 5. I'm pretty sure it's 5%, but I'm not 100% positive.
I think puff bars are 3 to 5% now. Yeah. But Juul so it's pretty much the exact same thing. It's just a Juul. They just took over their whole market.
It looks like a Juul. It's like a small, slim rectangle. But it's just disposable, so you can't recharge it.
Yeah, and it's how many puffs?
300.
300. So that should last you at least a week?
I don't know, bro.
I don't know because I've known kids that used to go through 3 pods a day.
Yeah, and a pod is a pack, so
yeah, that's a shit ton of nicotine,
3
dude.
packs a day, that's crazy.
And I don't know if vaping and stuff juuling is worse for your lungs or just as bad for your lungs as cigarettes, but I think neurologically it could be doing something just because that much nicotine.
Yeah, for sure. Just the development of an addiction at such a young age.
Yeah, and just such an amount of dopamine and stuff in your brain being released.
Yeah, I feel definitely not good. Well, of course it's not good for
right.
your youth development and stuff
right.
that. But I feel it's just I've heard some friends who have nic addictions before, and a lot of them say nic is the absolute drug that they don't recommend to try.
Yeah.
They don't recommend trying it at all, and they regret taking it because a lot of people with nic addictions, they just take it to feel normal.
Yeah, that's fucked. That's when it really gets bad. But I mean, nicotine is just essentially caffeine on steroids.
Yeah, and fucking nicotine doesn't even last long either.
No, it doesn't. And I guess that's why you just sit in your basement and use the puffs and go through one a day.
But I feel I know people use nicotine for studying shit to focus because it's it's a stimulant as well.
Yeah, no, I could see that, but at some point you just got to have some time where you're not stimulated.
Oh yeah, for sure.
24/7.
Calm your head down, go meditate or something.
Yeah, shit, read a book. Come on, guys. Yeah, I've personally seen that boulders are kind of dying out though. I think the puff bars, maybe this is partly due to you, but they're taking over.
I think it's just with older audiences, I see people are kind of stopping using nicotine. It might be because of the Juul ban. That's a lot less easier to get, but I just see a lot less people using nicotine. But I see it's a lot more prevalent with older audiences, or not older, younger.
Younger, okay. No, I got you.
But I think maybe sometimes they realize that they have an addiction and they just stop it. And as my older audiences are a lot less.
Okay, I got you.
Not a lot less, but it's just less than younger audiences. I think it's because they probably after a while they realize that they have an addiction and they just realize it's time to stop and that it's not worth it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think the progression of all the stuff that started in the electronic vapes and stuff like that is it was vapes and then Juuls came out and everybody was freaking out about Juuls.
Yeah.
And then it was Boulders and Sorens, and now I think it's going to puff bars.
Yeah, I know on TikToks I see online and shit.
Oh yeah.
The OG Nick users, they all use Sorens and that type of shit.
Yeah, big box vapes and stuff like that.
They know puff bars are kind of a waste of money when you can just.
Well, yeah, you can just get refillable ones or stuff like that.
Puff bars have their own plus because like they're easier to conceal. You just throw them away.
Well, kids use them in class all the time.
Yeah.
I look over and I see some kid using it in class. I'm like, because they're so concealable.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like a fucking USB thing.
And like, they probably taste fucking delicious.
Yeah, but you wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know, but they definitely smell delicious.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a huge market, dude. I think if you want to expand, you could definitely expand. And I don't even know if you necessarily have to go into different products. But maybe. I'm not the expert here, so.
Yeah, just... There's other people selling puffs, but I don't think they're as developed as us. I know that there's some people who probably ordered it online from like us as well.
Yeah.
But I don't know how their business is doing.
Well, that's the thing is I've talked to other people that do this, and you're definitely like the most professionally sounding. Like,
well, it's probably because like I don't fucking like use drugs. I'm not big into like the drug culture.
Right, you're not like a druggie, like most of these guys. But if you said the word demographic around some of them, they'd be like, "Hey, man, what the fuck is that?" So I think if you want to expand, you could definitely wipe out the market.
Yeah, well, it's definitely really hard because like in this the scene, it's a very one-sided relationship because like where customers feed and they hook you up, that's it. Like you can't really attract them anywhere else, except just having them or like just getting to know more people. Because product-wise, it's going to be almost the same with everyone else, to be honest.
Yeah. So they probably like reach out to you more so than you reach out to them, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Damn, that's a good business though when the customers come to you.
But like it definitely hinders expansion because you can't use your own expertise or your own experiences to to advertise to them or to get them to buy more because like you can't really buy more puff bars because like you don't use them that quick.
Mm-hmm.
Like they consume them based on when they want to and based on their preferences.
Right, it's not like something like pills or something that you just keep popping more and more and more. It's very limited. But shit, I just lost my train of thought. Yeah, and also you can't like hand out flyers and shit like that because it's underground. So
it's just like all I can do is just say, "Here's what I got." Mm-hmm. But there's definitely some marketing tactics where you can use to like reach out to more people and to like get more people to add.
Yeah, no, it seems very much like a social media game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. And then like
All right, man. Well, we're at 35 minutes. If you want to call it here, do you want to keep going?
Do you have any other questions?
Well, okay, so I got one. What's just your profit per unit, like per puff bar?
Really depends on how much I order, and depending on the price I sell it at. Maybe there's a range of prices that I sell at.
Right.
But, let's see. At bare minimum, around like 7 or 8.
That's still really good, though.
Yeah, but like considering that people like use it maybe once or twice, like order from me once or twice a week.
Yeah.
It's really not that much, and like you have to factor in gas as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of variables, and
but the return on income is definitely a lot higher than anything legal, to be honest.
Oh well, yeah, but you're also taking on more risk. That's why I get paid more. But yeah, man, I think we can just call right here.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Arlo Soft, for coming on. I wish you good luck in your business, and it was good to have you.